Yeah, here we go. They've come up pretty good after cleaning. Yeah, not perfect, but I don't know, maybe they are still going to acid dip them, who knows, before they do work on them. It's quite possible. They're still going to give them an acid bath before they do work. I'm not sure if they've done it already or not, but possibly have. No, because I think if they'd done that, that corrosion, the surface rust would have been gone already. And I cleaned it all off with steel brushes, sandpaper and steel brushes, and that's where that big plate was, somewhere there. That's quite a thing sticking out at the back of the engine, so that's gone. So that's it there. I'll remove that again. Also, no holes, no connection, and it stops the engine from going. It's probably level with this end, actually, to be honest. Yeah, but you know, every bit of stuff that's in the way, out of the way, is better. Yeah, so I cleaned that up. I mean, yeah, that's ugly anyway. You don't need that there, ugly looking thing. So I was gonna go to the machine shop today, but 2 days I've been in pain and I'm just recovering today, so I decided not to. It's almost midday already on the third day. The last upload I did was the last day I did anything. Pain has been really bad, so maybe when it cools down this afternoon, because it's quite hot in this shed and it's a hot day today, I will, maybe later this afternoon, I will clean up the workbench because I'm not really happy with it. Alright, put some things away neater. I need a nice cupboard or something for my camera equipment. But yeah, so I'm not going to go out today. I'm just going to clean it up a bit later today. And just want to say thank you to all the people that clicked like and shared, and those that had, all the new subscriber, welcome. Since I raised the subject a few times on my clips, views have gone up a bit, so that's good and I appreciate that. And also quite a few new subscribers. Thank you very much, much appreciated. Keep it up, guys. I need it. So yeah, I guess YouTube thinks when you go away for a couple of months you're not doing your channel anymore and they just stop promoting it. And now maybe they're starting to realize I'm doing regular uploads again, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's all it is. I don't know. But they're still very slow to start. Like normally if I did a short, it'd basically shoot up to 500 views, sometimes more. And now 200, but it takes days. 200 or 300 views over days. So yeah, it's kind of different. But I was uploading quite regularly there for like 6 months, so maybe once they realize I'm back, they'll start promoting more if I do more regular uploads. So I'll also see you on the weekend, and in the same clip. It'll be in this clip. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll catch you later. Okay, I'm off to WTF first. My Tristan, ask him about what size prime runners I should use for the headers and whether I should make the ports round. See what he says, and then if he says the heads are good, I'll take him down to the engineering shop.
There is a new parking surveillance video. Please open the gallery to view it.
Shut up! Jeepers. You know, I've done all the suspension on this, but there's still a knocking coming from the back. Maybe I need to put my camera under there and drive it. See if you can hear it, and then maybe you know what it is. Probably not. I don't know how good the microphone is on this camera. Hear that rattling? I wonder if it's a drive shaft. I know the diff is really worn. Hear that? I can't find anything loose. All the bushes, everything's replaced. The arms, the bushes. I'm perplexed. Sometimes it whoops the car around, so I think that the universal joints seem fine, but sometimes it really bangs the car around. That's why I think it's the drive shaft. Oops. I'm going a little bit over the speed limit. Probably the easiest way. Anyway, yeah, and the whole steering wheel, everything, the pedals, everything is vibrating. Until I don't accelerate. For a while I thought it was the engine that was vibrating, maybe the harmonic balancer or something. That's unlikely. Maybe I just need to do all the uni joints and the CVs just to be sure. Hear that bang? I don't know what it is. Everything's been redone. Anyway, I'll see you when I get to Tristan's shop. Hopefully he's at work today. Okay, well, Tristan was in the dyno room. And he'd only just started, so I left Tristan alone with his dyno tuning. So I decided to go for a bit further drive and went to Applied, and he said the heads were a credit to me. The porting was a credit. He really liked it, but apparently I need to smooth the bowl out a bit more. And so I'll go home and I'll do that, and then he's ready to start machining the heads and facing them, new valve guides, new stainless steel valves. I think they're stainless steel he's putting in, and whatever's on the quote, and then all new valve seats too, some better material, and also with a higher interference, you know, at least I think 6 thou interference, unlike the 2 to 3 interference that the factory did, which causes them to, as we know, drop valve seats. It's so strange that Chrysler, oh, the keys are in the ignition. Yeah, Chrysler made that mistake. I still can't get over it. They were talking about using it as a daily, and they've already been talking about it, they see the way I drive, I guess, and they said, I guarantee you that's going to be a daily. Because yeah, I love driving. It looks like you love driving. I said, yeah, I love driving. He says, I guarantee you that twin turbo is going to be a daily for you. I said, yeah, I wasn't planning on making it a daily, but you know, I was going to drive it regularly. Wasn't planning on a daily, but it may well end up being a daily. So anyway, I'll drive home now and I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, hello again, fans. I'm back home and the heads are back here, and I'm quite pleased. I was talking to the people at Applied Performance, and they said, considering this is like, I've done port matching in the past, but the only porting I've ever done was on this engine here. The actual porting, like to this extent, I've only done on this one, and this is the second engine. He said they're a credit to me, right? I don't want to get a head swell, but when I explained to him, he says, yeah, what I've done, and he said, yep, he said, that's exactly what you should have done. And then I said to him, I said, I just look and I imagine the flow. And I said, and on top of that, I said, I use my fingers. And I said, and I want them all to feel the same, right? All of them, I want them to feel the same. And he said, funny story. He said, a friend of mine who's retired now, he used to call his fingers micrometer fingers, right? And people used to laugh at him. And he said, because when he did his porting, they did performance heads a lot, he used his fingers as measuring, because he said the sensitivity of fingers, he said, is as good as any measuring tool, right? If you feel anything different, then make them the same. And that's how I've done these engines, just by feeling with my thumbs and my fingers. And I just want to make sure they all feel the same, and they look the same, feel the same. And apparently they tested it out once, and yeah, his work was good, just using his hands. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, no one showed me ever to use my fingers. It's just something I do as a human being, I guess, because we have our perfect hands created given to us by God to be able to make things and do things. And you know, we are made in God's image, and God is a creator. So of course, since we are made in his image, we also want to create. And even me on my own, I like to, even though this was already created by human beings, I like to improve it. And I guess if I really, really wanted to, I could create my own heads if I had time and equipment and money. So yeah, just like God, I like to create, and right, and that's, I guess, my thing has always been that. And not just engines. In my life, I worked on farms and for businesses, and they've always asked me sometimes to create machines that they wanted to do certain things, and I used to make them. I used to weld them up and make them what they wanted, you know, door opening machines and all sorts of equipment for burning weeds. And yeah, I always had work when I wanted work, when I was able to work. I've always been able to have work. Very proud of that. Never really been fired. There's one job where I came close, but I quit before I got fired because I was working in a dwelling up in a timber country, in a timber job, and yeah, I already had my injury. It was fairly new, but I wanted to work, and it was just too much for my spinal cord in my neck. So I walked into the office to tell them, look, I really gave it a go, but it was too much for my body. And he said, well, I was going to tell you. They obviously noticed it was too much for me. So yeah, but yeah, I kind of quit the day they were going to let me go. So but apart from that, I've never been fired, so I'm kind of proud of that record. But he said I need to clean the bowls up just a bit more. They're a little bit rough, in his opinion, because they're just a rough cut, and I did give them just a quick clean up, because I knew if I spent a lot of time cleaning them up and it wasn't good enough, then all that cleaning up had been wasted, because then I'd have to go back in with the rough cut tools and make it rough again and then clean it up again. So there was no point in me spending a lot of time getting it perfect. But he said the way they look, they're spot on. He said don't take any more out. He said don't look any different than he would have done it. And that's a compliment for someone who's done this his whole life. And I'm proud of myself, I guess. Yeah. So very happy. He said they're a credit to me. I didn't film it. I've always feel walking in with a camera could be sort of confronting and rude. I did film Tristan's workshop once, but that was pre-organized. But to just walk in there with a camera, I don't know, I feel like I'm intruding. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've got this set of what do you call them, flappers or whatever, flat wheel kit, and I'm just gonna, he said it's not so important to get the throats, I presume you call them throats, or the ports, perfectly smooth. He said, but it is important to get the bowls nice and neat. So I'm going to spend a bit of time doing that, and after I've done that, I'm going to take them back to him with the performance springs, the springs and the collets, and he's going to supply valves and valve stem guides and valve seats. So yeah, it's not a lot, just these and the retainers and the collets. He needs those, and the springs. So otherwise he's going to provide all the other things. I guess I'll provide him with the valve stem seals as well, since I've got them, because he'll probably install the valves for me. If not, that's okay. I like doing it myself anyway. But yeah. Alright, so that's what I'll do now. I'm feeling a bit better today, thank goodness. I did a little bit this morning, and then also had a bit of a rest, and now I'm going to do a bit more of this. Anyway, thanks for listening so far. So that's what I'm going to do, is clean them up a bit, and I'll show you the end result. I just realized this handy little trick. I've got one of these power files, and because with these it's hard to get around the bend, we put this through, right? You can get a nice smooth curve. Very nice. So yeah, I could even cut it in half, I guess, and really go for it. Or you can just put your fingers in. Works pretty well. Just thought you'd like to use that little trick, because if you leave it in one piece, you can really pull on it nice and tight. I've got the head clamped down so it doesn't move. That's coming up really nice, because I couldn't reach that because of the straightness in that way. It's hard to get a nice curve, but with this Yeah, there's still a little bit of a point where the two were ported that way and that way, so there's a little bit of a high spot, but I'm getting rid of that high spot pretty quick. It's nice and smooth. Beautiful. Well, I'm done for the day. Problem is, I'm never happy with what I do. No. Hang on a minute. Hope that's better. How did the camera turn around? Did I do that? Huh? There I am. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm never happy with my results. I don't know why. Other people say it's fine. He actually even said their credit, but I'm never happy with my work. Here it is. He said clean the combustion chambers, so I did, see? I cleaned the combustion chambers too. Pretty shiny. This one still needs machining. It's still got weld. Still needs work, because I'd still need new valve seats and everything, so, you know, he said clean them up better, so, well, at least I cleaned up better. The ports, they're smoother. Still not perfect though, but they're probably fine, but yeah, that's just the way it is. My arm is sore. So that's that job for now. So I can get all the parts and take them down there sometime this week and clean up this mess again. Yeah, so I hope when he said smooth them out a bit more, I hope that's enough. I spent half a day sanding the ports smooth. But one thing I can guarantee you, they're going to flow better than factory. That's all that matters. And I think they're going to flow at least 10% better. And if 10% better is better than a kick in the ass, isn't it? So I think we'll call that a day. And I hope this lens is clean and not covered in dust. I need medicine. I'm hurting pretty bad, so, but I wanted to finish. So at least this much. I'll probably lay in bed tonight and go, no, I need to do more. This is a very important part of the performance. Don't you ever misunderstand that. You know, the heads are extremely important. Just the difference, I didn't pour maybe 50% of what I did here on this one, but man, the difference that made, huge. This would have been easy 400 horsepower, easy 400, with the camshafts and the high compression. It's like 11 to 1, and the porting. Yep, for sure. this would have reached 400 horsepower. From driving it, the amount of power this has compared to the HO, this is scary compared to the HO. So the HO is what? The early models 290 or up to 310. So 25% more power. It's not crazy. Better injectors, had a bigger throttle body. I think easy 400. It felt like 400. So anyway, and this is twice as good, and it's probably got up to 30 pounds of boost, I guess. I'm estimating at top power 30 pounds. I don't think we'd want to go much more than that. If you're going to go more than 30 pounds, I think we have to do like a receiver ring in the head. I don't think it'll do very well without that. If we're doing that, I turn the fan off now. Yeah, I like how Steve Morris welds these all up for strength. See, there's only four studs per head, per piston, right? His engines that he makes have 6. So, and the receiver ring, you know, but I mean, we're talking multiple thousand horsepower. But I like how he welds up all the water pockets, right? All the water ports on the head, and then taps hoses in from the outside and run them from the outside to the head, from the block to the head, to cool the head down. So you don't have the risk of blowing the head gasket here, and it gives the surface more strength. I think that's brilliant. But a lot more work, welding them up, facing them, and then running the plumbing from the block to the head and back again. It's not an easy job, but it's doable. Who knows, maybe in the future, if you guys click like a lot and I get more views. My views has roughly doubled since I come back from holiday, which is only a smidgen of what I had before the holidays, but even though views are doubled, money's only gone up a smidgen. It's like $25 I think this month. Yay, 25, that's 25 bucks, I guess, you know. So yeah, there we go. Enough for one day. So please guys, it really helps out a lot if you click like. I really appreciate if you do. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That will help the algorithm and it will help my channel. And the more people that like and subscribe, the more fun things I can do and the requests I can take. And in future, hopefully be able to do giveaways. Who knows? That'd be amazing. I would love that. I would love to make parts for the Jeeps and then give them away. That'd be awesome. Anyway, I'll catch us all later. Lots of blessings and love, mate. Take care. Till next time.